Okay, y'all, this is gonna be a very different type of video. I feel like I don't really talk to you guys directly about my YouTube journey or about myself that often. I'm not gonna get into personal stuff. I'm just gonna talk about my journey on YouTube so far. We finally hit 5,000 subscribers. I thank you so much. There's a giveaway going on right now for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Go check out my Goku upgrade video or my Twitter and you'll see the details. That's not what this video is about. I just figured I'd give as many people a chance to be part of that as possible. There's probably going to be some background gameplay going on whilst I talk, and honestly, this video could be for nobody, could be for one person, or 5 people. And if anybody out there is trying to become a YouTuber, I thought I would talk about my journey now that I'm starting to get a little bit of steam, a little bit of traction, a little bit of recognition, I guess, and people actually having eyes on me and consistently watching me. And again, I thank you all for that. But I started YouTube 4 years ago, so 2020, during COVID. I remember I was just playing games. I was in university. And when COVID struck, school basically just stopped. And I didn't have a job at the time, so all I did was I was at home, I was playing video games, and I'm just not the kind of person who likes to feel that lazy. I was probably lazy a lot of my years growing up. I was a decent student, but I played video games a lot. Didn't get that involved in after-school activities or stuff like that. But even if I loved playing video games, I didn't want to just be sitting on my ass playing video games. I wanted to do something. So I came up with this revolutionary idea of recording myself whilst playing video games. I know, pretty crazy. And that channel tanked. It was horrible. I got like 50 subscribers peak after like 6, 7, 8 months of videos, posting at least like once a week. And that channel doesn't exist anymore. You can't find it. It had Facecam. And I'm still undecided on whether or not I'll do Facecam on this channel or when I'll do it. I'll probably do it at some point. Just don't know when. Maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000 subscribers. We'll see. I just gotta make sure you guys are actually ready for my beautiful face before I do that though. But when I was doing that channel, over time, I just started to not have fun doing these gaming videos. It might have had to do with the fact that I got like an average of 10 views per video. And I felt like my quality was nowhere near the level of higher level guys, which is of course never gonna happen when you're starting off the rip. You can't think too much about your quality. You just gotta keep going. But just around then, I was starting to get really into anime. I've loved Dragon Ball all my life, but other than that, I never really watched anime. Except during COVID, I got into Naruto, which I saw on TV as a kid here and there. And then I started watching Attack on Titan after. And then I started spiraling into really loving anime. And I decided, you know what, how about I make an anime channel? For that, I don't really need great equipment to make good videos. And my early videos on this channel are not even my first videos. My first videos are all deleted now. I have them on my computer, they're saved. I can show you the thumbnails of them on the screen here. But oh boy, they were bad. They were like just random ass videos talking about anime. I don't know what they were, honestly. I don't know what I was doing. I was ranting like I am now, but a lot less confident, a lot less coherent. And eventually at some point, I just decided after I read Bleach, you know what, why don't I summarize Bleach for people? People would probably want to see that maybe. Let me try something different. And then after I finished Bleach, I just started doing recaps for different kinds of anime. I don't know what it was. I both hated editing it, but also loved the end product. Because editing those stuff was tedious as hell. Not only would I have to like skip through the anime, 5-second skips, and read all the subtitles basically just to make sure I get every single key point included in my recap. And when it's something like Bleach, I did it with the manga chapters that has over 500 chapters, it's a pain in the ass. And then I have to write the script myself, then I have to record the script for an hour or 2 hours, however long it takes me. Then I have to edit all that stuff together, then I have to edit all the clips from the anime. And eventually I got into some copyright trouble with a Jujutsu Kaisen video, which is still the second most viewed video on my channel. It's just now privated because Toho Animation or whoever blocked it. But give me a second, let me actually look up on my phone the milestones. I've screenshotted every milestone, 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4, just to show you how long it took me to get to certain milestones. So I started this anime channel, not the previous gaming one, in about April of 2021. 1,000 subscribers I hit on November 25th, 2022. So a year and a half it took me just to get 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of crazy to think about now. And don't get me wrong, there were times where I was like, is this even worth it? Do I want to keep doing this? Something about the recaps though was kind of the perfect thing for my early channel. Because they took a long time, but there's something methodical about making them. And something about them that just made me want to keep going. Because they were very structured. I knew what I had to do. I had to watch the anime, summarize it, type it up, record it, edit the clips, video's done. And I liked how the videos would turn out usually. There's not a single recap on my channel that I didn't like. But the whole time I knew recaps wasn't the end-all be-all that I wanted to have for my channel. Because number one, doing it alone, it takes a long time. And even if I get like 500,000 views a video, which I wasn't getting anywhere close to that, it probably still wouldn't be worth it. And it didn't scratch the itch I had for YouTube videos. There was other things I wanted to do. And gaming wasn't really on my mind at this point. I tried gaming, it wasn't really quite for me. I wanted to do different kinds of maybe discussion or essay videos, but I wasn't really sure what. So I just kept going with the recaps. with sporadic random videos interspersed here and there. But a year and a half it took me to get to 1,000. Then it took me another year to get to 2,500. I have November 26th, almost exactly a year to get to 2,500. And all the while I had a job at a bank that I was doing just to keep my parents, happy, not thinking that I'm wasting away my time doing some useless stuff that I'm making no money doing. But I don't know what it is about YouTube. It's not even the thing that I want to be doing when I'm 70, I'll be honest with you. It's not something that I see myself doing until I die. I have other goals. But just as of right now, it's the only thing that I actually feel like some enjoyment, some purpose doing. When I was working at the bank, I had paths to go higher and make decent money and make a decent living. But the end goal of that just didn't seem like something that would make me happy. Even if I was making 100K a year, working a job I didn't like from 9 to 5, it just didn't seem worth it. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not here to argue about passion versus talent or whatever. At the end of the day, I'm still not a successful YouTuber. I still can't really support myself fully. I'm getting there, and I'm closer than I've ever been. And I thank you guys for that. And that's the dream, is to be able to do this full time and not have to really worry too much about how much money is in my account or whether or not I'll be able to make it the next month. But after 2,500, I couldn't find the exact date, but it took a few months at least until I got 3,000. And then 4,000 we had on September 26th of this year. And after just 2 months, we got 5,000. And now we're almost close to 6,000 already. And damn, it's just kind of crazy to me. If Sparking Zero never released, I probably wouldn't even be doing gaming videos right now. I don't even know what I would be doing. I just loved Budokai Tenkaichi as a kid, and when that game was coming out, I knew I had to at least stream it or do videos on it or something. And I just started doing videos. I kept it going. When I quit my job in August, I didn't plan on just doing YouTube. I was looking for other jobs, but then I was like, you know what? I still live at home. I have a decent base of money where I don't have to ask my parents for money if I go out or anything. I can survive for a good while and not feel pathetic being like, please, can I have money, mom and dad, just so I can go to the store? Like, I can survive on my own for a good while. To be fair, still living at home. And I just figured, you know what? Let me just try this YouTube thing full time. This might be the only opportunity in my life that I get to actually try it full time. Because let's say I did find another job and I was doing that full time, and I would have less time for YouTube, and who knows if it would ever take off with the little time I have to make videos. But now I've just been going and I've been starting to get some success, it feels like. It's kind of crazy that like the average amount of people that watch my last 10 videos or so is in the couple thousand range. That blows my mind that a couple thousand people are regularly interested in watching my videos. It's just I can't even really comprehend it. 5,000 subscribers is such a small number on YouTube, but in terms of actual people, like we could fill a small stadium. That's so crazy. But throughout the journey to get here, which I'm not even, again, anywhere near where I would like to be. By the way, we're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. That would mean a lot if you help me out. But sometimes it's good to just sit back and take in where you're at and just appreciate it. Who knows, starting tomorrow, all my videos could start getting 2 views and then it's just dead. Who knows? No guarantees out here on YouTube. And if any of you want to become a YouTuber, I thought I would just share some, maybe not words of wisdom, I don't want to think that highly of myself, but just some thoughts and some experiences that I had and feelings that I've had in the 4+ years of total YouTube time it's taken me just to get to 5,000 subscribers. Fuck when people say you gotta sacrifice everything just to become big on YouTube. Fuck all that. Don't sacrifice your health. Please don't. I've been making sure to stay consistent at the gym for the last few years whilst doing this because it's important. I don't want to be a millionaire and 28 on YouTube and then at 50 I have to fucking use a wheelchair to get around because I didn't take care of my body. No. Because I didn't sleep and all that stuff. Consistency is the main thing. When I was doing my recaps, I was very inconsistent. I would post sometimes once a month, sometimes a couple times a month. People wouldn't know when I would post a video. I'm sure if I was posting like every week or a couple times a week doing recaps, which would have been really hard, don't get me wrong, almost impossible, with school and job and gym and everything. But if I was, I probably would have gotten to 5,000 a lot sooner. As soon as I start doing Sparking Zero content almost every day, Monday to Friday, I start to get some traction. So even when you're thinking you're not doing a good job, or even when you're thinking my videos suck or whatever you're thinking, keep going. Learn from other people. Look at other people's channels that are successful. Learn from them. Learn from thumbnails. Learn from certain things they do in their video. Don't copy them. It's okay to be influenced. It's not okay to copy, in my opinion. And if you're watching somebody like, I don't know, somebody in my space like Afro Senju that's really big, and you're like, wow, he's so quick and witty with his responses when he's playing ranked matches, and he's got really quick jokes, I gotta be just like that. No, no, no. Be who you are. If your thing is not being witty and quick with the responses like I don't think I am, put time into your edits if you're good at editing. Maybe don't do gameplay videos, do help videos. Find what you're good at. Everybody's got something to offer, I think. And it doesn't have to be gaming, whatever it is. Look at me, I bounced around from gaming to random discussion videos to recaps, back to gaming now. And I didn't really do all that stuff to chase views. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a purist, though. I did think of views a lot of the time during that. I was like, oh, how can I get more views? I've definitely thought that in my head. I'm not going to lie to you. But that wasn't the sole reason or the end all be all, because I wanted to enjoy what I was doing in the first place. So if I don't enjoy it, I know even if I get 1 million views per video, I'm not going to be able to keep it up. And I'm going to dislike myself a little bit for doing stuff that I don't like just for money. So the key points, I guess I would say, for really, really small YouTubers like I was, and I'm still a very small YouTuber, but I'm talking like 100 subscribers and less, 1,000 and less. Be consistent. The key, in my opinion. You can take influence from others, you can learn from others and look at others' channels in your field, but still be yourself. Your personality is your currency. It's something that nobody else has, that's for sure. And then 3, enjoy what you're doing, because you're not going to be able to keep this up long term if you don't enjoy. And occasionally some people can break through all those rules by coming up with some crazy wild idea or some random video that just happens to pop off. There's exceptions to the rule always. But you're not going to rely on some crazy wild 10 million view banger that's going to propel you to success or fame out of nowhere. You can't rely on that stuff. So I think sticking to those 3 key tenets, I would call it, of YouTube is a good way to pretty reliably grow. And a bonus one, feel free to get discouraged. People say don't get discouraged. I've been discouraged so much, but I've just stuck to the 3 things. Don't think if you're getting discouraged, it means you're not good enough or you're not cut out for it or whatever. I mean, it took me over 4 years. In a lot of people's eyes, 4 years to get to this point might be a bit of a failure. But it's also dangerous to compare yourself with the higher ups. Everybody has their own path they take. Yours might be being at 1,000 subscribers for 10 years and then blowing up all of a sudden and getting 1 million. You don't know. It could be getting 1 million in 6 months. But don't expect anything. I'm not entitled to any of my subscribers. Afrosendra and Rhymestyle and all these big YouTubers aren't entitled to any of their subscribers. They just worked for it and I worked for mine. And people of their own free will decided, you know what, this guy's alright, I'll subscribe to him. But that's going to be the video, guys. I don't know, this is just a bit of a rant discussion. I just wanted to share my journey a little bit with y'all. I don't care if this video gets 5 views or no views. This is also just for me. It's a little therapeutic to be able to share and have a bit of a checkpoint in my channel that I can look back on and how I felt at the time. And how I feel right now is grateful, honestly. Because on YouTube, it's so easy to get caught up in looking higher and higher and higher, and I want more and more and more. But at some point, you just got to be like, okay, I'm happy where I am now. Yes, I would like to grow, but I'm happy where I am now, and I appreciate it, guys. 5,000 is amazing. I set the goal to get 10,000 by the end of the new year. That would be amazing, too, if you could help me do that. But regardless, wherever we end up at the end of the year is amazing. If you watched to this point, you're a legend. I love you. Take it easy, and peace.